Welcome back to the Leetist podcast. I am Kenny once again. Joining me, the Johnny Gomez to my Nick Diamond, Tim.
Nick Diamond.
You always cut me off before I can say your name.
Well, you said Nick Diamond, and then you said Tim, and I'm Tim.
Yeah. So,
hi, everybody. I'm Tim,
and
I don't know who Nick Diamond is.
So yeah, Johnny Gomez and Nick Diamond, and this might give you some help because Ryan gets to be the claymation version of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, is this Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yeah, those are the hosts of Celebrity Deathmatch.
You're right.
Oh, that brought back such wonderful memories. Thank you for that, Kenny.
I saw their name somewhere in a random article this week, and I don't know why. I was like, oh, that's a perfect one to pull for the podcast.
Yeah, I like that.
He's getting passionate about this.
Okay.
No, dude, God, man, that
Hell
was
of a pull. Hell of a pull.
hell of a pull.
How you guys doing?
Hey.
Pretty good. Gamescom opening night live was earlier today in our time zone. It was this afternoon, and we're recording on the evening.
Why were they calling it opening night during the daytime?
I think in what time zone was that?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Oh, that's right. It's in Europe. That's right. It's in Germany.
It's in
that
Germany.
makes more sense.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley's event. A bunch of games to talk about.
A bunch of awards to talk about.
Here's an award for something that hasn't come out yet.
That was really weird.
I really do think that we should do that with movies now too. I think we should just give them awards based on trailers.
I could imagine if they said
The trailies.
most anticipated, but they literally said best game, best Sony game. I don't know.
No, well, that's
strange.
lame. Whatever.
Anyway, we'll talk about that a bit. We got some news to go over, but you know what we do here mainly is play games about games.
That's right.
We play games about video games, games of the video sort, and we have some games to play today. Are You Smarter Than Elite Gamer, the one we usually play? We have a new game, I think, later on that Ryan has brought.
Oh, we got a new game.
That will tingle your audio senses. And
Please don't use that word again.
Senses?
we're going to bring back the little Dainty Debates where we're going to fire each other some debate topics off the cuff and debate some things.
It's lovely.
There you go. And I think to kick it off, now that we're kicking it... Oh, wait. I should say that if you want to send us game ideas, come up with your own like game show type game or trivia questions that you think would be good to ask each other. Maybe I'll see them in the email and these guys won't, so I can ask them. Or, a game idea, a debate topic, TheLeetistPod at gmail.com, or tweet us at TheLeetist on Twitter.
Tweet us at The Leetist.
People, we need your games.
Give us your game.
Yeah.
We are coming up with lots more and more. We're coming up with all the time. We're
man.
spilling out of our pockets. But,
Well, I've got a game. You guys want to play a game?
Yeah, we're going to
I
play
think
a
we
game.
should.
How about the news game? The news game. Oh, it's so funky. Yeah, I love it.
So
Kenny does all the music for our podcast, by the way. He's quite talented.
Quite
and
the
makes some
production
really catchy
artist.
stuff.
I
So,
literally just listened to a random like news jingle on YouTube, and I heard like that like heavy orchestral hits like. But
also to keep the original, like when we first did it in the background, that's clever.
And I wanted things that sound like boo boo like the beepy things, but I ended up just settling for like a drum beat that had some little.
You did good, Kenny.
Ooh. All right, boys, I'm going to go ahead and flip a coin here. We'll see who's going to go first on the news trivia. As always, it's 30 seconds, but basically it's 4 questions. So we have the timer there. It's just for shits and giggles.
Sure.
All right. This time we're going to do Kenny as heads, Ryan as tails, and a flip.
Heads.
Is it heads?
It's tails.
It's tails. So Ryan, you get to go first. Congratulations.
Oh my God! I think this is the first coin toss I've won.
This
Maybe so.
there was a decent amount of news this week, but I was not overloaded with questions. So
right.
you guys, you're going to get your 4 each. Basically, that's what's going to happen here. But anyways, you ready to start?
Let's do it.
Go ahead and start me up. Today begins the 13th annual Blank, showcasing upcoming games and game-related hardware.
Gamescom.
Correct. Last week, QuakeCon 2021 announced that Skyrim will be coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X, including a new Blank minigame.
Skyrim.
Fishing. People took to social media to complain about the upcoming game Blank's landscape, comparing the low-effort open world to that of Breath of the Wild.
Oh, Pokemon Arceus?
Correct. Yeah. Halo fans were disappointed to learn that Halo Infinite won't include Blank at launch.
Co-op multiplayer, like the multiplayer co-op experience.
The campaign co-op, yeah. So there we go. That's 3 points for Ryan.
Damn, I knew like all those too. Son of a bitch.
Well, then
the hard ones.
Sometimes it comes down to a coin
Maybe
toss.
you should have won the coin toss there, Kenny.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know. I might play a fishing minigame. I'm such a sucker.
Wait, is that all it is though?
I'm the
They're
reason
like,
they keep doing this.
Well, we added the fishing mini game.
They're going to do some other things to
that
it,
gives
but
us another 5 years.
in the end, I mean, really, it's just like fishing and then probably some upgraded graphics here and there or whatever.
They already did that, though, with the special edition graphics.
And mods and everything you could possibly need for that game has already been fucking done.
Skyrim
I guess they're just
not
putting a
have
fishing game in there
before? Is like this is the first time they've introduced
it's
fishing?
new. You can jump into water and press E on a fish and get it, or shoot arrows at those ones that attack you.
Yeah.
That's about it.
There's plenty of fishing in ESO, but not in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I saw that picture on Twitter. Did you see this, Kenny? Did you see this? The picture comparing Breath of the Wild to the new Pokemon game?
No.
So Pokemon's got this big, wide open landscape and everything, and there's just like sparse random trees just randomly put around in like a grassless landscape, basically. And it's on Switch hardware and everything. I think I agree with Twitter on this one. It'd be a lot cooler if they put a little bit more effort into it and made it look like it was not just like a balding man's head.
So it's interesting because I've listened to a lot of people talk about this, and I think I do agree with the sentiment that Pokemon has become such a juggernaut that they can do the bare minimum amount of work. And
Yeah, we were just talking about this last week, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. It was us that we're talking about.
Oh, yeah. That's what you were
I heard
referencing.
someone talking about this.
No, but I mean, like,
We're our biggest fans.
honestly, I do think that is a huge kind of issue with the Pokemon series is like they can just literally throw whatever they want together and slap the Pokemon title on it. It'll sell a lot.
So I was lying. I would have got that question wrong, I think. So.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Well, I got 4 other questions that you have a chance to get
Sure.
right. What
Let's
do you think?
do it.
You want to try that out?
Let's try it
You want to
out.
try this? You ready for this? All right, let's go here. Go. Ready, Ryan?
Yep.
This week, Nintendo celebrated the 30th birthday of the Blank system.
Super Nintendo?
Correct. Xbox announced that they are bringing Blank to the Xbox Series X gaming console this holiday season.
Oh, my God. Halo.
No, cloud gaming or xCloud.
Oh, I knew that.
Fortnite goes live with their new Imposters mode, pretty much blatantly copying off Blank.
PUBG.
Incorrect. Among Us. A new Marvel game was announced at this year's Gamescom. This time, our heroes will be taking on the Blank genre.
Tactics.
Yeah. Turn-based
There you
tactical.
go.
The thing that cracked me up is that like Fortnite, people are bitching like, oh, they're just copying Among Us. It's like Among Us copied like 6 other games.
Was that
prior
the
to
answer?
You know
so
what I mean?
Fortnite is what?
Fortnite's going live with they have an imposters mode basically, which is them including Among Us type game in their game. I think it's interesting, like big game juggernauts, and this makes me think of WoW too, and the fact that like you can do pet battling in that is just totally Pokemon. They just pulled Pokemon into World of Warcraft, and this is just something that these big popular games can do, just absorb these popular ideas and throw them into their game. And
So someone on your Fortnite team is not actually on your team and is an enemy? Is that how that
as far
works?
as how it works, I'm not totally sure. I'm not the
I think
Fortnite
I found the
aficionado
guy.
I should
It's
be.
the one that's shooting me. This guy's sus. He's killed half our team.
When you said the Xbox thing, I was thinking it was a game, but no, it's xCloud. I did know that. But
Gentlemen, with the 30th
on it.
birthday of the SNES, what's some SNES memories that you have?
Final Fight.
Final
my
Fight.
God.
Bring it back. Super Nintendo I think will always have the star like approval for me and my nostalgia for consoles because
Star approval from Ryan.
star approval words with synonyms. I remember getting my Super Nintendo, and it was a birthday present, but it was a birthday present, but it was a family gift because it's expensive.
Yeah, right.
But they did. My folks hid it, and we had to go find it, and they hid it underneath the bed. That was the first place we looked.
Good hiding spot.
Yeah, good
Good job, Mom and Dad. I
And
think
we-
one time my parents hid something literally on the roof of our house.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
and it's still there.
I also remember a Christmas morning, the Super Nintendo of Christmas morning, and it was pretty intensely happy.
Yeah, SNES was definitely near and dear for sure. That's why I keep on playing the games, man. They're still good. They're still fun.
They
Like
really
Nintendo
are.
is really hard to go back to the original NES because it does feel so dated and everything. But they actually, the controls are responsive for the Super Nintendo. The games are pretty. They're actually fun to look at, and they're still making games nowadays that would run on the SNES kind of thing.
I remember firing up Super Mario World that morning on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
It was just like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, Super Mario World was such a fun, like, oh my God, this is amazing.
You know, I didn't play Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island until way later.
That game is so
it's
good.
so good. I played it in like 2009 probably.
I frankly, and this is a very personal opinion, but I like Yoshi's Island more than I like the original Super Mario.
It was hard to appreciate when it first came out. I don't think it did as well, but like going back and playing it, the level design on that and like what you could do is so good, and the music is so good too.
Oh my God! Do you remember the level Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy?
Yes.
The little things are floating in and around, and when you touch them, you get all stoned and start like kind of tripping around the. I remember listening because the year that we got. Yoshi's Island was the same year that Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill came out, and my brother would play that constantly while I was playing the game in his room. So I have this memory attached to both of those things, one to the other.
The album that had Ironic on it?
It is. Yeah.
So it's just like constantly hearing Ironic to Yoshi's story.
So I wasn't correct about, back when we were doing E3 predictions, I was not correct about the idea of Xbox coming out with their own xCloud console, but this might be a progenitor to it by putting these xCloud games on the Xbox console. You never know. They might just try to release something cheaper to just take in that money.
Did I ever get points for calling a Steam handheld device when we did our prediction? We didn't do it for... Well, technically, they didn't announce it for E3, but they did...
Technically, that was an E3 prediction game.
Oh, my God. You're not going to give me points.
You are technically correct. That's kind of correct.
Technically, yeah, sure, you can have a point. How about that? Take it with you.
Hey, man, congratulations.
Thank you. Retroactively, I appreciate this.
Man, it's been a big day, especially for news and what's been going on in Gamescom and stuff like that. Yeah. You guys paid a lot closer attention while I was busy working on games for tonight. So maybe you guys can kind of talk about what came up today, or if you got other things you want to bring up.
Well, I guess even before today was yesterday, which was the Xbox one.
Generally speaking, yeah.
That's usually how it goes.
Wait, can you explain how time works?
There wasn't that much exciting for me at the Xbox One. I mean, a lot of it focused on Halo and... Or wait, Halo wasn't even there, was it? Am I crazy?
Yesterday or today?
Yesterday? No.
No, Halo wasn't there. It was Forza and Flight Simulator, right? Those were the big ones. They
did Forza, Flight Simulator. They did a bunch of the... What do we want to call these? Mindies now? Microsoft Indie?
Right, sure.
Mindies?
Mindies?
Yeah, like how Nintendo has Nintendo Indies. They call them Nindies.
Oh, Mindies.
Why not Mindies? They had a bunch of those that they showcased, and I think... I don't know. There wasn't really. I mean,
nothing really stuck out to me.
Flight Simulator, they were really into the Top Gun DLC.
I'm sure there's something else in the Xbox One that I'm forgetting, but most of my notes are about today's, which was Gamescom. Which we have the Marvel's Midnight Suns, which is the tactics game. Which
sounds kind of cool.
Yeah. I like those games. Do
you know anything about that? So apparently, it's like it was actually an old early '90s comic series, the Midnight Suns.
I did not know that.
And it's like one of these weird kind of comic adaptation where basically it's like all the surreal supernatural stuff. Lilith, one of the demon gods or whatever, is like their main adversary that they have to thwart. It's very interesting.
Huh. Okay.
And then we got to look at Halo Infinite here instead of at the Xbox event, which was interesting.
They weren't ready.
Yeah.
They needed to prep their demo.
I guess so. And we found out that Horizon Forbidden West has a release date finally in February.
Yay!
Man, cool. February is starting to stack up because I think Elden Ring's
late January, and then we're going to have Horizon.
You got Horizon. You have for me, Pokemon Arceus, because I like sparse trees.
Perfect time to get snowed into your house and play some games.
Star Wars Lego Skywalker Saga.
I'm surprisingly in on that.
Yeah,
I'm surprisingly look, you're going to have all 9 Star Wars movies based in one game. Sure.
And I've actually never played a Lego game. I haven't either. I've only seen people play them. But
that will be our Leetist retreat. We'll play some Lego.
That sounds lovely.
Star Wars.
What else did we get? Oh, Saints Row, of course.
Saints Row.
I've never played a Saints Row either.
Played Saints Row. Have you played
Saints Row? Yes, I've played Saints Row 1, 2, 3, and there was one where you were a superhero. I can't remember. It was like a spin-off of 3. Saints Row is an interesting game. They really they were the first game I recall where you had territories that you had to take over and control. And the goal is to just be a widespread gang conglomerate. You're basically shifting everyone into your kind of gang, which was a cool concept because it came out on the Xbox, and this is 360. and this was before Grand Theft Auto 4 came out on it. So it was kind of like the first Grand Theft Auto S game on the console. And I loved the first game, but there really isn't much to those games.
Yeah.
They're very kind of like when they revealed that they're doing a new Saints Row, I'm like, that's so like, it's weird because they tried so many different things with Saint Row. They've tried to go from you are a gang member to you are the president of the United States that is just killing people left and right to you are a superhero that you can like, fly and climb up buildings. They tried all these different kind of ideas, and I just never think they hit the right mark. Like the original Saint Row was probably the best, mark.
I think the reason I just kind of was enticed by is because I haven't played like a big open world city game in a while, and I just kind of feel like doing that. But like I was telling him, I think the last one I can really remember is Watch Dogs Legion, which I actually probably liked more than I should have because it's not like a fantastic game, but I played a lot of it and I kind of had fun with it.
I remember you trying to get me to play it. I booted up it.
Yeah.
Fine. It was fine. It was another one of those ones. It was like fine.
I think that separate. I was telling him earlier too. The separate classes in that game could have been so much more distinct.
Okay,
if they were, that would have like booted that game up like to a way higher score for me. I think because you could get any mission done with any of those classes, and they had separate like tools, which didn't matter that much because you could just throw a robot spider into any of those buildings.
Right, it's like a double jump versus a jetpack.
Yeah.
I mean, the big appeal about the entire thing was like, oh, I can be any one of the NPCs in that game, which was like, oh, that's an interesting concept in theory.
I was going to say, just in theory.
On paper, it sounds cool. In practice, it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather just create my own character.
Like, are you going to give me a fun benefit to having done that kind of thing? Or is it actually going to be something that's really engaging in the game? Or is it just some, are you putting on a new uniform?
That's what I was thinking. If I have to find this kind of person to get this mission done, that would be cool. That would be
an old lady in order to break into this old folks' home and hack the network.
But when you make it a kind of a open world like playground system, then it doesn't matter. It's not like having the old lady gets you in. It's like, or you could be like low effort person that jumps in right in and then just does it. Like,
well, maybe it'll end up just being one of those things that inspires somebody else to do it better.
There you go.
You can always hope for that.
They also had the construction worker guy that could hack the platforms that you could float around on.
Yeah.
But then you can just equip that skill to anybody, too. And they can hack the platforms. I was like, what? Why? Cult of the Lamb.
Tell me about it.
Did you watch that?
No, I didn't.
That's a crazy looking trailer, man. It was like, it's a Devolver game. Yeah. It's I don't even know do you know what kind of game that is?
It's an action
Jackson,
like an action Jackson game.
Yeah, I guess I don't even have much to say about it.
I think probably like a hack and slash style game, like Hades, maybe.
How about this? Call to the Lamb cast players into the role of a possessed lamb, saved from annihilation by an ominous stranger, and must repay their debt by building a loyal following in his name. Start your own cult in a land of false prophets. Venturing out into diverse and mysterious regions to build a loyal community of woodland worshippers.
I like the art style that looks to see it's kind of mixing 2D and 3D.
Yeah, it's so funny because they have that whole premise of just how dark that idea is and how cute that game
South
looks.
Park did it.
Yeah.
We saw some more of the martial arts game Sifu, which I thought looked cool before. Still looks cool. I'll play it. Sifu.
Seafood.
Oh, nugget.
Shaq Fu.
Speaking of martial arts, have you watched that trailer to that Monkey King, whatever it's called? Like it's the China Black Fang Wu-Tang, whatever clan.
Oh, Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, sure.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm a Souls man, so I'm aware of that game.
That game looks
awesome.
Like, every time they show it, it's like, this looks amazing. There's no way it's going to be this good.
I don't know.
Because they keep showing stuff and there's like more powers and more stuff you could do with that game every time they show something new. And I'm like,
seems like a strange complaint.
Do you think it's the abilities or the graphics?
It's a jaded complaint.
Okay.
I think the thing is,
they keep on showing me all the things they're going to include in the game and it's pissing me off.
I think, it pisses me off because it's not going to work the way I think it's going to work in the game. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I have no basis to say whether or not that actually
you might
will be the case.
You might think the same thing when watching like the Sekiro trailer, and you could do pretty much all that stuff. Kind of compared to
this
that.
does look like a cool trailer.
I could
though.
do everything except for beat that game.
The benefit of listeners out there, of doing the news trivia game is that I get to keep the laptop in front of me, so I actually get to look these things up while the guys are talking about it.
Well, did you watch that?
Oh, yeah, it looks interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
Didn't I send you the Black Myth Wukong
I'm
trailer?
currently watching. It looks pretty dope. I like the Leviathan fight. That looks, or the like dragon.
No, I mean, like
fight.
you can turn into like whatever the dragonfly or something,
Right,
and, like,
I remember that,
You have
yeah.
like different like abilities, and I mean the combat looks so fluid,
Yeah.
and the graphics
look really fucking
so
cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
And my understanding is it's done in it's like a Chinese studio. This can be like their first game, maybe that they've ventured into, and it's like a 1-person developer.
What? That can't be real.
I don't know.
Anyway, that game's pretty far off, I think, still. They've said 2023, maybe even later. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll still be alive at that point.
Yep. They ended the show with Death Stranding Director's Cut.
Cool.
Watched a lot of crazy new
Did
gadgets
Hideo
and Death Stranding.
Kojima pop out in the corner and
no,
go,
he didn't.
Toasty!
No, he didn't. I thought it was a weird choice to end with that, though, considering
That's what he
it's,
really
like, new
should
stuff.
do, right? Like at this point,
Yeah.
Just like you're playing a game, all of a sudden Hideo's face just comes up.
I don't know. There's the man in the mystery. You know what I mean? I kind of like that.
Oh, yeah, the
he's
monkey-
he's mythical.
Speaking of Monkey and Black Myth Wukong, Monkey Ball is another one. Are you a Monkey Ball guy?
Yeah, I when I first got the GameCube, that was one of my launch title games.
Oh, yeah?
I like my monkey balls.
That's another one that I've never played.
Oh my god, it's fun.
It looks really fun. Yeah.
It really is a lot of fun. It's
What was the first one that came out? What
Super Monkey Ball.
was that? What system was that?
GameCube.
GameCube.
Yeah.
Okay, because I think
it
I remember
was a
playing
launch title.
one a long time
So
ago.
when I got my GameCube, it came with a bundle. It was a GameStop bundle,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the GameCube came with a Rebel. What was it? The Star Wars Rogue.
Oh, Rogue
Squadron. I think it was Rogue Squadron. Rebel Assault. Squadron Rogue, and then it was a Super Monkey Ball, and the third one I got was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3,
Okay.
which I really loved. That game,
I don't remember that game.
man.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3?
I was so into
I mean, I
it.
don't remember 3 specifically.
Because I played 2 on the Dreamcast and was really into
Gotcha.
it. So I transitioned to 3, and it had the park editor mode. It was the first time I ever saw something like that, and I was just like, "This is the coolest thing ever."
You know, my memories of GameCube are most fond of Donkey Konga.
Donkey Konga. I remember you used to play that game, and then instead of clapping, you would just pick up the thing and yell at the center of it.
I would always tap the side of it instead of clapping.
Somebody
'cause you
just,
would tap.
like you're supposed to I don't know, maybe you're supposed to hit them really rapidly or whatever.
Well,
and I guess it counts
there's actually because you had the left and right bongo, but then you had to actually tap left and right side too as part of the notes.
But there was like one part where you have to do something like really rapidly or whatever, and it's just kind of apparently it's just trying to sense how much uptime there is of sound, and you literally just picked it up and yelled at it.
You're the ultimate conga.
It was a fun game.
You're doing so well, and all you're doing is screaming at the drum set.
That's
Oh, man.
and a lot of Mario Party 5 on GameCube. I remember too.
Well, that's what you were playing. So what have you
favorite Mario
guys been playing more recently?
Oh yeah. Well, I'll go first here.
Hold on.
We've been
Soundbite's got to
playing.
go in there at that
Oh
point.
my god!
Oh,
Flawless segue.
Why, thank you.
Gotta be on it.
Yeah, I got to get on that one.
I'm a producer as well.
Exactly,
On the show.
yeah.
Live producing.
I jumped into Destiny 2 again because a lot of my friends, my Destiny 2 friends, decided to hop back in because they brought back the very first ever raid called the Vault of Glass.
From Destiny 2 or Destiny 1?
It was from Destiny 1, but now they've put it into Destiny 2 as we're bringing back the classic, blah, blah, blah. So they changed some stuff.
That's almost as cool as doing a map backwards.
Yeah, they changed some stuff, made it a little harder, and
Man, we have so many
so we got-
callbacks.
so we got some of the old crew back and ran that raid, which was fun. I did it like maybe 2 times. I didn't like grind a bunch of the game that much because I'm just not feeling getting back into it like that. But I did want to see that raid because it was nostalgia. You know?
Well,
enough.
it's cool because they just now introduced the cross-platform, right?
Yes,
So
that
you
just
can-
went live this week because they had an event to show what's coming in February, and the new season started this week too, which is like the interstitial upgrade, add-ons. Which, like we were saying last time, it's a lot of recycled stuff, which was kind of disappointing once again. Every time I pop in for one of these new seasons, like, oh, it's just old stuff again. It's like, whatever. I'll wait till February and probably play more of it. Okay. What else have I been playing? Ghosts of Tsushima.
You got the
And I learned how
director's cut.
I learned
You
how
learned how
to
to
pronounce
actually
it.
say it?
That is how you pronounce it. It is Tsushima, not Tsushima.
Tsushima.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima. Director's
Tsushima.
cut.
Okay.
Yeah, that game is awesome. You know what Tsushima is like? It's like a Ubisoft game done really, really well, better
Okay.
than most Ubisoft games. Yeah.
Okay. Well, see, that kind of gives me an incentive to play then, because
Yeah.
I always feel that Ubisoft is like got a lot of good things going for it.
Sure.
They're fucking with me like somehow with it, like a lot of grindiness or a lot of like, time wasty stuff.
None of that. This game never feels like that
think-
to me. Yeah.
Okay.
I think out of all their games, honestly, like the newer gen, I think you would love this game. Honestly,
It's a really good game. And man, I can't say enough good things about the photo mode too. It's so awesome.
yeah, you sent us an image.
You can pause at any time, get the photo mode, but you can have like animations still happening in the background. You can put in your own animations of like leaves or butterflies or things. You can change
cool.
the time of day to whatever you want to like get the sunset just right ways and these like classic Japanese showdowns with these awesome scenery. It's so good.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I mean,
I can dig that. I've only ever like gotten into the photo mode of like a single game before, and that was the Hunter Call of the Wild, because they put all of the power of that game is into generating the environment, and it's beautiful. Like the sun goes up and down, and you get these like amazing landscapes that you're hunting on.
That's cool. I don't have much to say about the director's cut because I actually did not finish Tsushima the first time.
Okay.
So I'm finishing the last quarter of the game, and then I'm going to get into the new island and all that stuff.
Is that on PC?
Negative.
No.
I
Will
think
it be on PC?
I think so.
Okay.
I think
Probably.
I've heard that
yeah,
somewhere.
If
but
Death Stranding made its way
I'll
to
wait
PC.
for that point. Probably.
I think so. Here's a good question.
sure, Sma.
So how long? Can you repeat that, please, one more time? I want you to say what you just said and think about it.
I thought about it before I said it.
Oh my
It's
God.
perfect.
What's the longest period of time it takes in between you putting down a game, picking it back up, and going, I need to restart this game. I cannot pick it up from the midpoint.
I never do that usually. I usually power
will,
through.
You will literally start halfway through the game.
Yeah,
like,
I will. Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah, I've heard people say that, but I don't do that. I don't know why.
Generally, when I stop playing a game for more than a couple weeks, I uninstall it, and I don't even look at it again until I install it again.
And then if you install it again, do you go,
I start from scratch.
Yeah. See, I
and
mean,
then
like,
it's a crapshoot whether or not I'll actually finish it. More likely,
I feel like it's a vicious cycle for me every time. I was talking to my buddy about this on the ride over here, and I was like, I think the problem is I have a backlog, right? And I was like, why get new games when I have a backlog? But the problem with the backlog is I have played those games. I stopped playing those games. I uninstalled those games. I will be like, I want to play Ori and the Will-O-Wisp again because that was a fun game. I'll reinstall it. It'll go, well, you had to save halfway through the game. It's like, yeah, but then, it's not fun because then I got to relearn all the mechanics. I like starting from the beginning. Start from the beginning. Get halfway through the game. Go, I'm going to put this game down.
Yeah.
And it's literally a cyclical thing. I will do this over and over and over
I think there
again.
might be some games that I would restart if I'm revisiting it, but I think for the most part, like a game like Tsushima, that I already put 40 hours into and I was like 3/4 of the way through it, I'm not going to start it over. I'm just going to be like, I'm going to force myself to remember. And it didn't take very long, so it was like fine. The last thing I started for the first time, Into the Breach.
Oh yeah.
And I love Into the Breach.
Do you like it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't at first. I was kind of confused by it and a little lost.
Scared.
I think
It's scary.
I think playing on normal at first is a little punch in the face. I think starting on easy on that game is a little better. I got my ass handed to me a bunch on normal at first. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to easy and just learn the mechanics.
It's all about pushing the monsters
exactly.
into the water.
Sure. Yes,
That's
it is.
all you got to do.
And you learn that, the main thing is you got to protect what these things are attacking and not
essentially
exactly attack them.
just a more video gamed chess.
Yeah.
It's literally chess though. I mean, the pieces have different movements and how you interact with things always have the same kind of thing. So like, if I move this guy here, he'll slide this guy here. Right.
So you have the set of 3 mechs that can do different things. One can push this guy this way and hit this, and one can do a bunch of damage and push. And, and I saw at the beginning of the game a list of like a bunch of grayed out sets of mechs, like sets of 3, and I forgot about it until later. And then I finally put in a bunch of time and got a clear. I beat the game on easy. And then all of a sudden the screen comes up. I was like, you have all these tokens now. You can unlock the other sets of mechs, which do different things. So I was like, this is awesome. There's a bunch more to play and figure out.
Sounds like good replay value.
Yeah, so now I'm trying the flame ones that they're like immune to fire and they cover grounds with tiles with fire and shit. So yeah, I love that game. I'm going to probably keep playing it for quite a long time.
Such a great game. It's made by the same people that did FTL, I'm pretty sure. And,
I think that's right. Yeah.
Wait a second. Didn't you both play 12 minutes?
Oh yeah. I did.
I
took Ryan's advice though and just watched the rest of it because I was kind of impatient.
I saw other people complaining about the exact same way.
Ew.
I'll probably never play it. So if you want to spoil it for the listeners, I would not encourage it. But you feel free.
We don't have to spoil it. But
just know the ending is ew.
Okay.
I think it's neat. I just didn't have the patience for it right now. It's kind of like one of those Disco Elysium type games. Like you're in the mood for it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just wasn't.
Yeah, I was super into it when I was playing it, like for the first hour. I was like, oh, this is such a cool idea. Like, okay, I'm going to try this now. I'm going to do this. Then you start realizing I'm literally doing the same thing over and over and over again to get to just one part to change something else.
You know, there's a fast forward button, right?
Well, to fast forward dialogue.
Yeah,
that's fast forward dialogue.
I just figured that would have been one of those other buttons that you forgot about, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Recharging your gun and Returnal.
It would be interesting if they added in that game like a moment where you go, cool, quick save here. So when I loop back, it immediately takes me to everything I've done to this point. So that way, if I make a mistake, and then I'm breaking the idea of a time loop, and I get that.
Yeah.
But I just say, why have fall damage in a game is all I'm saying.
That's part of what annoyed me about it too, is just waiting through the same things over and over. But the basic concept of like those little eureka moments, like I was saying, are pretty fun to figure out.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
They do have those moments where, like, because when you like an adventure game, right? You can combine things.
Sure.
Like you find an item and it goes, this item won't combine. Oh my god, this item does.
It's like I've opened up a vent on the ground. What can I do with an empty vent? And I was like, maybe I can stick stuff in it. I can. I can stick a candle in it. And now there's a candle in the vent, which I don't even know ever did anything.
It's actually an old Elton John song, like a candle in the band. That doesn't work.
Oh, God.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I watched the rest of the game, and I don't think that ever had a use to put the candle in the... I could be wrong. I don't know. No, it did. It had one... Okay, I won't spoil it, but whatever. At one point, you could put a candle in the vent.
Put the candle in the vent? Was there an achievement for putting a candle? I don't know.
It's like a rake in a lake.
Put that rake in the lake.
I'm on anticipating hearing what game you beat, Tim.
Oh, a game I beat? Yeah, I beat a game. Woo! I got. I'll go over the ones that I definitely did not beat first, and then I'll tell you about the one that I beat. So, I played several games, just trying to find something that clicked with me. One that clicked with me was a couple of nights ago, and I told you guys about this game called Distance. Do you remember me talking about it?
Yeah, I looked it up, and on Steam page, it says it's VR.
It's both. It's VR or PC, and I'm sure it will look really fucking cool.
I was also severely disappointed when I checked Game Pass, and it was not on there, and I went, I
think I just own it from... God, I must have maybe owned it from when I had that Humble Bundle annual thing that I was just getting games in my library, like 20 games every month or something like that. Which, by the way, if you got the spare change, give yourself a Christmas gift and sign up for their annual thing or their monthly thing, and they still have it. You can find a bunch of diamonds in the rough. So, Distance was, if you like Rocket League, basically, this was a single player down a track Rocket League that had like really cool, like cyberpunky music, like really like thrumming bass and like just like cool like electronic songs like that's while you're playing it, and like the lights are flashing and everything, and you're doing this, and you can jump off the road and then spin your car. So you would actually need to do that. So you would go down a track, and then the track ahead of you is like 170 degrees rotated. So when you get to that point, you have to hop in the air and then twist your car, and then you have to use downward thrusters to press yourself into the road long enough to build up the centrifugal force to stay on the track. So it was like really cool. And anytime you crash, it just starts you like a couple seconds back, and then you get to start again, kind of thing. And it's all about finishing it in time.
That sounds a lot like did you ever play Trials?
No.
So Trials was you were on a motorcycle and you were going off ramps and trying to like stay balanced and like going through these obstacles. That was like I have some of them were like super tough.
Okay.
But such a fun, like, I think you would dig it. I think you would love that game based
with
on
Distance, apparently, and I stopped playing because I moved on to something else. But with Distance, apparently the community maps is a really big thing.
Oh,
People
sweet.
like build their own maps and stuff and put that on there, and they're really fun.
Yeah,
apparently.
that's what I love about them.
Played a bunch of games that didn't work. Spyro, I've had Spyro in my library for a while and tried that. I just don't like the feel of all of them. And
It's like Spyro all.
yeah, they all look exactly the same. And
Still a dragon.
it's I don't like the field of view in it. It was uncomfortable to play and not fun to look at, so I stopped playing. There was a little platformer I played called Recompile that is on Xbox Game Pass right now. Platformer, kind of like you're inside of a computer and you're made of code.
I've heard the name.
I get it. Recompile.
Anyways, I fell off the platform like 4 or 5 times because the jumping mechanic was like lazy and I didn't like it, so I uninstalled it. There was
Played a platformer, fell off the platform.
yeah, I played Sunset Overdrive a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like,
Man, I had such high hopes.
I kind of got turned off by the dialogue. It was like really like poorly written.
I was so excited
cheesy
for
and a lot of unnecessary cuss words, which is funny because you can actually turn off the language filter now when they
I
stop.
thought that was a
cussing.
fun game.
I thought they overdid it.
I was so excited for that game because I'm a big fan of Jet Set Radio, which is a game that's kind of in the same vein. It's you're always grinding on things and like being able to do stuff. And I just could not get into it.
I would have liked it to see a little bit faster. I thought it was slow.
Yeah.
I thought a game like that really would have lent itself to being like a faster game, but even the grinding on it felt slow. Felt grindy. I'm sorry. Okay. There's another game I played called Paradigm, which is a point and click comedy adventure game that was made in Russia and translated. And it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam. You're weird. You're this dude in a spacesuit who's got a big tumor on his head, and the tumor is what gives you hints in the game. It's totally a comedy game, but a lot of the comedy was like low hanging fruit. So despite its rating, I gave up on it pretty quickly because like, this is not that funny. But anyways, the game that I just finished today that I started 2 days ago and have been playing the hell out of.
Psychonauts 2?
No.
Oh.
It's called She Remembered Caterpillars.
What the hell is that?
It's a puzzle game.
Oh,
it's this wonderful like hand drawn puzzle game where you are in the most basic of terms. You control individually one at a time all the creatures on just a small little board, and they're color coded. So one of them's blue and one of them's red, for example. And you have to get them to their home bases. Okay, and once all of them are on their home bases all at once, they all take off and you go to the next level. But the thing is, they're all different colors. So one will be blue and one will be red, and maybe the bridge that you have to cross is purple. So you jump one into the other, and they become one purple dude, and you run across the bridge.
Nice.
And then they just kind of add on a couple of other things on top of that.
Sure.
There's 40 levels, and it took me 2 hours to beat the last one, and I just finished it about an hour before you guys showed up the house.
that sounds cool.
It was really fun. It's got like this.
Butterflies?
She remembered caterpillars.
Because it came butterflies.
Yeah, it's got one of those. It's got one of those kind of pretentious-y storylines that doesn't actually have any cohesion. And if you really look at it, you'll come up with something poetic and enjoy that. But
Speaking of puzzle games like that, did you ever play Snipper Clips?
Yeah, I loved it.
Snipper Clips is fun.
I wonder if they're going to make a second one of those. I would imagine so.
Sure, why not?
Successful game.
I mean,
right?
it was pretty successful, so I don't know why they wouldn't do that, but no.
You asked me if I played Psychonauts 2. Doesn't that come out in 2 to 3 days, or is it already out?
It came out yesterday.
Yeah, I thought
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
It did?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was
All right,
earlier.
guys. Well, that's been enough for today. I'm Tim, and this is Ryan, and I'm Kenny. Goodbye,
I
everybody.
actually thought it was even earlier than yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday.
No,
I don't know.
I could have sworn it was the 28th. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Are you sure it wasn't last Friday?
I don't know.
What day is it?
I want to.
We're extra confusing for the listeners right now
Yeah,
because
I
they're
know.
going to be listening to this on next
Well, you have a
Tuesday.
laptop in front of you.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, I want to try it, but like, I didn't play the first one. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved.
That usually doesn't stop me from trying a game that looks cool.
I watched a couple of reviews and playthroughs and stuff like that, and it seemed like the platforming is a little bit dated in the sense of like they were not bringing anything new to this generation, but maybe that's charming in itself. So like,
What game are we talking about?
Psychonauts 2.
2.
Oh, yeah.
They say there's issues with like you think you're going to make a jump and it's at an angle and you don't connect or something like that.
I don't know, but I have also seen reviews.
I'm going to withhold judgment on that one before I actually
still
try.
Extremely clever and funny and
smart,
so.
if the writing is anywhere near as good as the first one, then I'll be all in.
The reviews I've seen said it holds up as far as writing
I'm sure
goes.
it does.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Ryan.
You did the 12 minutes. What else did you do? Damn it.
Yeah. So basically I played through 12 minutes. I got the worst ending you can possibly get. And then I said, okay, even though the credits aren't rolling, technically that's an ending and I'm counting that. And then I watched the YouTube video of what the real ending is.
Excellent.
So other than that, been playing Grimy or Grime.
Grime.
We call them Grimes.
Still on Grime.
A little bit. It's an impossible game, and I'm probably going to put that one down. Death's Door, I beat another boss, which is good.
Excellent.
So I'm on the last boss, but now I don't know where to go.
Oh, you need a map.
Doesn't give me a map, brother. There's no map in that game.
Did you visit the bird woman and ask her or on the ledge?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did that really happen, Kenny, or did you just dream
No, it happens.
Okay.
It's just dreaming, man. Other than that, I think really it hasn't been too much because like I keep going like, okay, what does Game Pass have? Is there anything really unique or interesting or anything like worthwhile? And I haven't found anything that's really caught my attention to go like, oh man, I gotta play that game. So I mean, I've been more board gaming than I have been.
Yeah, you have been doing a lot of board gaming.
Well, now that Destiny's crossplay, why don't you hop on in with me and the boys and run some sweet loot raids?
Well, if my old PlayStation 4 character transfers over, and it will give me high boosts because my boost, like my level that I was before. There's no way I would probably match up with you guys.
No,
but I was maxed out before I.
Well, here's
quit.
the thing: a new season just started, and they make that game so it doesn't. I mean, anytime a new season starts, you can catch up to everyone in like a day.
Oh, cool.
It's the way it works there.
Yeah.
And, I mean, not like the Leetist, like hardcore guys, but enough to do stuff with people.
You said the name of the podcast.
But yeah, since now it's crossplay, a bunch of my friends who were console boys back in the day that left for PC, now we can all join back together and have our old crews back and stuff.
Yeah. That's lovely.
I had to kind of make a choice because like half of them play on PlayStation, half of them play on PC now.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the thing going forward, right? Like
cross-platform.
I
hope so.
I think that's gonna be it. I mean, like it only makes sense if we're embracing this aspect now. Like your Call of Duties, your like any of the FPS, like online.
A lot of them are doing now. What I'm really waiting for is Discord on PlayStation, which I think is coming. Because a lot of my PlayStation friends that are kind of stubborn about we have our PlayStation chat and this is what we do. Yeah. And to get them to join Discord, it's like download it on your phone, get another headset you can plug into your phone, and they're just like, I'm not doing any of that.
I just had like dreams of doing that Netflix streaming PlayStation and also Discord included in it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
bundle it all together.
Well, Discord really is coming to PlayStation.
No, I mean to Netflix too.
Right.
Like, have it all embedded in there.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Oh, that would be neat. Yeah.
Dream.
But yeah, no. I think I want to finish Death's Door. I think that's going to be my next goal to complete play some. I actually got very close to downloading a new game. Well, not a new, an old game, but like I dusted off the old 3DS. I found it in the closet. It like a Indiana Jones kind of thing. I was like, okay, be careful here. Yeah, and took it and dusted it off, and it was like, I wonder how much it costs. It still costs $40. And I'm like, I don't want to pay that much for a 4-year-old game. It's Samus Returns.
Oh, yeah.
I love that game.
And I really want to play it, but I can't justify.
It'll get you hyped for Dread. That's for sure.
That's what I'm trying to do.
And emulator.
You want to use my copy?
Do you own the physical copy?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Then yes.
Boom. Done.
Hello.
I only own 2 3DS games, and that's one of them. So congratulations. I own that and Shovel Knight, so I'll totally let you borrow it.
I considered buying a 3DS just to play Link Between Worlds and
Isn't
Wind Waker?
Link Between
I played
Worlds
that one and then
is
sold
so
it back. So and then bought
I need to play that game.
Yeah.
But like, it's so weird holding the 3DS again. It's like this kind of like, because I don't know if yours was a little wobbly, like on the like top or whatever. The hinge always seemed like it was like wobbly. And
oh yeah, a little bit. But yeah, also like I said, dude, that is seriously, those 2 games are my only handheld gaming experience I've had since Game Boy.
Yeah.
Like, no fucking joke. I just don't play handheld games that often. So the 3DS, literally somebody gave it to me as a gift. I put it on like, I might even put it on my wedding registry or something like that, and then just happened to get it. Like it was.
Speaking of which, when does the Nintendo OLED come out?
It comes out the same day that Metroid Dread comes out.
So it's October.
Which is October something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember when that was.
I'll be getting that and the Metroid game on the same day.
Looking
and then I'll
forward to
have
hearing
another
about
Switch that I'll need to get
what
rid
the
of.
new
probably.
Switch is like.
It's the same. Have an OLED screen. I paid $350 for nothing, really.
Well, sounds like we've all played a lot of games.
But we haven't played enough games.
We haven't played enough games. It's been too long since one of us
play
played
more.
a game.
Yeah.
So I think we need to play one right now.
I think we have a gaming problem. Well, I've got a gaming solution.
Do you have the solution? I couldn't remember which one of you made this today.
The solution is, are you smarter than Elite Gamer? Well, I've got some categories for Are You Smarter Than Elite Gamer. You guys want to hear them?
I do.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. For anybody that isn't familiar, and this might be the first time you're listening, Are You Smarter Than Elite Gamer is the Leetist podcast trivia game where one of us every week will come up with a couple categories and the other two have to, get the most points. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. All right. So here's the categories I got for this week. The choice of a new generation.
Is that a category? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. The choice of a new generation. Corporate sponsorship brought to you by stamps.com. Ranker. I hardly know her. And Shout It Out Video Game Company Edition.
Shout it out, you say?
Shout it out.
Shout it out.
Shout it.
Shout. By the way, I won the news game.
Yes, I know. I forgot to declare you the winner.
No one declared me the winner, but I won it.
Oh, you did?
Well, here you go, Ryan.
Amazing.
Wow. We're really proud of you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Now you just got to win it again.
I just want to point out that was a victory in my part.
And you won last week, too. So you're on a streak,
I'm on
a news game streak.
I'm
I've
streaking.
got Kenny and Ryan written down on my little piece of paper here, and now I'm going to flip a coin. Kenny's heads, Ryan has tails.
It's a
Tails,
tail
Ryan,
again.
it goes to you first. Do you remember the categories?
Right here.
I want to do Shout It Out.
Shout It Out, Video Game Company Edition. I'm going to start listing out games. First one of you to guess the game developer gets a point.
Oh, we're both doing this?
It's a multiplayer.
Just for this category, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to start listing out games. First one of you to guess the game developer gets a point.
Yeah.
Shattered Steel, Jade Empire, Warhammer.
BioWare.
Correct. Ryan with a point. Good job, buddy.
Amazing.
I did not know those
Jade
two games.
Empire is so good.
I've heard of them. I just didn't know they were BioWare games.
Why aren't you making a Jade Empire 2?
Yeah, you tell him, Ryan.
They listen to our podcast.
Look, I'm going to call
constantly.
BioWare right now.
Hey,
I was like,
BioWare. Mr.
Hi, this is BioWare.
That's a dead-on BioWare man impression.
Hello, I'm Mr. BioWare.
Greetings. This is BioWare.
BioWare.
All right, Kenny, what category are you choosing?
Choice of generation.
Choice of a new generation. Multiple choice. Tell me the best-selling game from the system I'm about to give you.
Okay.
Stealable. I'm going to give you 4 games from the system, and then you tell me which one was the best-selling. These are going to get harder as the category goes on.
Very good.
Okay. First one is PlayStation 4. The choices are Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Uncharted 4, GTA 5, Red Dead Redemption 2.
It's got to be GTA 5.
It is correct. It is correct. That's what I said.
Amazing.
Like the best selling ever, other than what was Minecraft above it, maybe?
I was kind of surprised. I thought Uncharted 4 might have gotten it because it was bundled. Yeah.
I don't think it's anywhere near it, but I could be wrong.
Let's do Choice of a Generation.
Choice of a new generation. The next system is Wii U. Super Mario, new Super Mario Brothers U, Super Smash Brothers, Super Mario 3D World, Mario Kart 8.
I do. God, every fiber of my being wants to say Smash Brothers, but I remember hearing something about new Super Mario Brothers. I'm just going to go with my gut. Smash Brothers.
Incorrect.
Is it new Super? No, that's right.
Kenny gets a chance to steal.
I'm going to say, because I just watched one of those YouTube videos where it shows the graph of best-selling games, and I was surprised to see on there at one point, New Super Mario Brothers U. So is that it?
Sorry, it's incorrect. The answer is Mario Kart 8.
Wow.
Okay, good. Because, no, I think I watched the same video.
Yeah.
You shared it with us.
Yeah, I did. Was that the same one? Because there's a bunch of them. Yeah,
I think so.
We're doing the same thing always.
I think so. With what's his name? The guy I put on mute.
I wish I could plug the the channel that makes those, but they're
Which
really
one?
cool. They show like live.
the data is beautiful.
Yeah,
guys.
live animated
Yeah.
data, like these graphs that move. You can see like the best-selling games or consoles
Yeah,
and things.
they always get posted to the Data is Beautiful subreddit, which is really
Sure,
worth
yeah.
subscribing to because it's got some really cool charts that pop up on there, including those.
Right on.
Ryan, categories on to you.
Wait, isn't it?
No, it's Kenny.
Kenny, categories on to you.
You shout it
you.
out, brother.
How about let's see what the other ones are. Ranker.
Ranker, I hardly know her.
Oh,
I'm going to give you a category. This is stupid. It's fun to me though. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Ranker, I hardly know her. I'm going to give you a category from Ranker. You tell me the number one. It's stealable, and I'm going to let you guys steal back and forth until you get the answer.
What is
right.
awesome.
I'll do about 5 times.
Is this like a rank? What do they do? Lists?
They do lists. So Ranker,
Okay.
the website, ranker.com is mostly definitely a clickbaity website.
Oh, it's like a ranking
but
list.
they do polls basically,
got it.
and then they post the results of them. So they have tons and tons of polls across all different categories. But one of their sections under nerdy is gaming.
I now understand.
And so here's the first one. I want you to tell me what Ranker voted number one as the best starter Pokemon.
Son of a bitch. That's the end of the question.
I believe it is Son of the Bitch.
I will say Pikachu.
Incorrect. Ryan, chance to steal.
Starter Pokemon, there's like 20,000 generations, but I'm just going to go ahead and say Squirtle.
Correct.
Is Pikachu even a viable answer for that?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Yes,
Okay.
and Pokemon
He's
Yellow.
Pokemon Yellow. Thank
see.
you, Tim.
Yeah. Give me a point. All right.
Back to Ryan.
Who is that?
Back to
Ryan,
me.
back to you, buddy.
Shout it out, man.
Shout it
play,
out.
Kenny.
All right. Here's the one where you guys go head to head. I'm going to start naming some games. You give me the system. Here we go. Ready?
You mean the developer?
Developer.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be the next. That'll be the next shout it out. Literally, this one's called Shout It Out: Video Game Company Edition. So I'm going to keep this one in my head and make some other games with it. All right, ready?
All right.
Onimusha, Breath of Fire, Ace Attorney, Beautiful
Nintendo?
Joe, Resident Evil.
Capcom.
Correct.
Good. Yeah. Beautiful Joe. Right. Yeah. Did you ever play that?
Amazing.
Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe.
Say it again.
Beautiful.
No idea what that is.
You've never heard of Beautiful Joe?
Nope.
All right.
Well, I
This
mean,
is a fun conversation.
I thought you were going to explain what it was.
yeah, for real. Yeah, you just kind of stopped dead there.
Oh, I don't know.
You haven't heard of it? Well, because neither have I. So fuck you.
You've never played it either?
If you or anyone has played Beautiful Joe, right into the Leetist podcast.
You seem so disappointed that I hadn't played it, so I thought it was okay.
But why? Haven't you played it?
All right, isn't there a category we haven't done?
There is corporate sponsorship
sponsorship.
brought to you by Stamps.com.
Let's do that.
All right, I'm going to give you the name of a fictional corporation. You tell me what game or game series it's from.
Stamps.com,
Also
fictional
stealable.
corporation.
I like you this.
All right, this one's going to be easy for you, I think.
Okay.
Arasaka.
Oh, that's Cyberpunk 2077.
Correctamundo.
Amazing.
Well done.
I kind of paid attention to that story a little bit.
Let's do Rank It.
Ranker. I hardly know her. Best 80s arcade game.
Dear God.
The one thing about Ranker is that there's a whole lot of
Yeah.
Answers to choose from.
guess the obvious. You'll have a pretty good.
Galaga.
Correct. Right, Aaron?
No.
First one.
Yeah,
Absolutely right.
Because originally I'm like, oh well, Space Invaders. And that was 70s. Yeah.
Yep. Kenny.
I want to hear what's next in corporate sponsorship.
Corporate sponsorship brought to you by Stamps.com. Pisswasser.
Oh. Oh, no.
I don't.
Wait a minute. Is that,
No clue what this
is that GTA 5?
That's GTA,
Okay,
correct.
thank you.
Well done.
Amazing.
Pisswasser.
Yeah.
Which is German for piss water.
Yeah.
Little trivia there for you. Ryan, which one do you want, buddy?
Let's do Choice of a Generation.
Choice of a new generation. All right. What was the top selling game on Xbox? Your choices are Halo, Halo 2, GTA Double Pack, or Fable.
Halo 2.
Correctamundo.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys are killing this game so far. It's 4-4, tied. Rocking it out.
I want to pick Shout It Out, but I don't want to give him an opportunity to get a point. No, I'll do it. Shout It
I
Out.
gave
Shout
you
it out.
two shout
We're
it
doing
outs,
it. We're doing it.
Kenny.
Here we go. Name the system. Or excuse me,
Developer.
Goddamn developer. First one to shout it out with. Okay.
All
Edge of Nowhere, Outer Knots, Stormland, Marvel Spider-Man. Correct. Mundo.
Amazing.
Good job, Kenny.
Yeah, good job.
Ryan.
Spider-Man's the only one I knew.
When Kenny gets into the zone, it's horrifying. I hate going up.
I don't
against
like
him.
it because he's getting in there now. I don't
It gets
like
in your
it.
head too.
Choice of a generation.
Choice of a new generation. Dreamcast.
Okay.
Choices are Crazy Taxi, Sonic Adventure, Shenmue, or NFL 2K.
Sonic Adventure.
Correct.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
Man, you guys are killing this. I'm really proud of you. Really proud.
Let's go Ranker.
Ranker. Hardly know her. That makes me laugh every time. This one's an easy one. The most compelling video game storyline ever.
I've got to go with The Last of Us.
Correct.
Okay, thank
Yep.
you.
Yep,
very
you got
much.
it.
Amazing.
Ryan.
Why would they rank that? Okay.
There's a fly. Sorry,
There's a
I'm
fly.
batting my arms around.
batting himself. Choice of a. I love this category. Choice of a generation.
Choice of a new generation.
Diet Pepsi. Was that? Okay.
Yeah. Atari Jaguar.
Okay.
Pitfall, The Mayan Adventure. Rayman. Worms. Alien vs. Predator.
Rayman.
No. Kenny, a chance to steal on this one, bud.
Can you repeat?
Pitfall, The Mayan Adventure. Rayman. Worms. Alien vs. Predator.
Worms.
Incorrect.
It's Alien versus Predator.
Alien versus
That was
Predator.
my second. It was strongly on that list, but I thought Rayman would have.
That was complete shot in the dark guess for me.
Kenny.
Yep.
Pick a category.
Shout it out.
Shout it out. All right. Getting a little tougher here.
Okay.
Grim Fandango, Headlander, The Cave, Brutal Legend, Connect Party, Massive Chalice, Psychonauts.
Double Fine.
Correct.
Amazing.
Took me a second.
Correct. And Ryan's turn. Go on to you, buddy.
Well, I knew Tim Schafer before that name. I always remember his name.
So
but
I
not
feel
the
like if
company
I
name.
go choice of a generation again, it's going to be like Atari 7200. So
Harder than that.
ColecoVision.
No.
Okay. Commodore 64.
You're losing points.
Ranker.
Ranker, I hardly know her.
You're going to say it. You're going to say the thing
Okay.
and we're going to laugh.
Hardest video game of all time.
Dark Souls?
No. Kenny?
Super Ghosts and Goblins.
So close.
Was it Ghosts and
Ryan,
Goblins?
Correct.
Does he get a point for that? You're
Yes,
just
he
going
does.
back and forth?
Yeah, that one's
son of a
stealable
bitch.
back and
Thanks
forth.
for adding the super in just for me.
Yep, so close. Ghosts and Goblins.
Tell you the truth, I'm not even sure I knew that Ghosts and Goblins was a game. I thought it might have just been Super. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Was
Well,
that
you,
my-
that's
Well,
the choice of a new generation.
well, you lost.
Kenny,
Yeah.
category.
Ranker. I
Ranker,
hardly know her.
There we go. There we go. I was going to say.
this is the last one in this category. The best two-player game for Super Nintendo.
The best two-player game
That's good.
for Super Nintendo. Mario Kart. Super Mario Kart.
Correct.
right.
Jesus Christ, well done.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, well, that's the end of Ranker. So we still got shouted out. We've got corporate sponsorship brought to you by Stamps.com and the choice of a new generation.
Corporate sponsorship.
Corporate sponsorship. Ready for this one, Ryan?
No.
Ryan Industries.
Is that BioShock?
Correct.
Amazing.
Andrew Ryan.
Ready to steal that one.
Andrew Ryan.
Yeah.
My name
When
is
I was a
An-
boy, I had a dog.
but that dog is dumb.
Let's keep
Kenny.
going on corporate sponsorship.
Corporate sponsorship. Hyperion.
Borderlands.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Amazing.
This is just like a big, show off everything game so far.
You put me up against Kenny. This.
You guys are
This is good.
neck and neck. So I
oh
don't
my
see what the
God.
problem is.
It's a
What do you
good
want,
contest.
Ryan?
All right. You know what? Let's choice of general. Let's go Commodore 64.
All right, in television.
Oh God.
Astro Smash, Las Vegas Poker and Blackjack, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, Burger Time.
I'm gonna say the casino one.
Las Vegas Poker
Yeah.
and Blackjack? Correct.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to hit that.
You dick.
No, I really didn't mean to.
Oh, I'm sorry. You lost a point.
Amazing.
No,
You got it
because
back.
like I'm pretty sure like when I was thinking of Intellivision, I'm pretty sure more adults were like kind of playing that one.
Yeah.
That was my first instinct, but then I heard Burger Time. I was like, oh, that's the obvious one, isn't
Burger
it?
Time.
Whatever.
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons apparently is everybody's favorite, but it didn't sell as well as the Las Vegas one. Kenny.
Corporate sponsors. We got,
Yeah, we've still got corporate sponsorship and we've got Shout It Out.
let's go corporate sponsorship.
Fizzco.
Fizzco.
I don't know this one.
Fizzco. That's not Outer Worlds, is it?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Then I'm
thinking
gonna just
too?
throw out Fallout.
No, right not. That is Sunset Overdrive. That's the drink that makes everybody go crazy and
Right.
turn into
I wouldn't
the
remember
creatures. Ryan? I think it's your turn.
Yeah, it is.
How much do we have choice of a
One more on corporate sponsorship, and everything else is shouted out.
Oh, we're out of choice.
Out of choice, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
All right, we'll do corporate sponsorships so that way it's only
Yeah,
shouted
last one. We'll
out,
end with the
yeah.
shouts.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Union Aerospace Corporation.
Ace Combat.
No. Kenny.
Factorio.
No. What if I called it UAC?
Oh. Ooh, what is that?
Ace Combat.
You're going to break into the UAC facility.
Yeah. Whoa. And there's stars.
Why is that so familiar?
There's stars on the sides of the
What
logo?
is that? What is that?
Break into the UAC facility.
Yeah, sure.
Ace.
Fuck, I can't remember.
I know, right? It's like right there.
Just tell me.
I don't
Doom.
know.
It's Doom.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
it's
okay.
the UAC. Yeah.
All right, shout it out, Kenny.
Shout it out.
Are there stars on either side of their logo, or am I making that up? I don't even know. I have no idea.
Oh, what is up, Mary? Okay, ready?
Yep. Shout it out.
All right, there's 2 more, 3 more.
Okay.
I think there's 3 more. Auto Assault, Ion, Lineage 2, Tabula Rasa, Wildstar, City of Heroes, Guild Wars.
Monolith?
Nope.
Blizzard.
South Korean company.
Nope.
One more guess each.
Konami.
Nope.
I don't think Konami. South Korean.
I have no idea.
Do you give up?
I played Guild Wars.
NC Soft. NC Soft.
North Carolina Soft.
Make it harder.
A
Ready?
North Carolina company.
This one's not as hard, though. This one kind of regresses a little bit. Marble Madness. Narc. Beetlejuice. Battletoads. Jet Force Gemini.
Konami.
Perfect Dark. Conquer. Banjo
Rare.
Correct. Kenny with the
Amazing.
point.
Rare. I said rare.
You rarely said that.
I rared.
Ready, boys? Last one.
Okay.
NFL Quarterback Club. Vex. Iggy's
Yay.
Wrecking Balls. Forsaken 64. Showdown Legends of Wrestling. NBA Jam. South Park.
Oh.
Turok.
Oh, Ubisoft.
It is a defunct company.
NBA Jam.
Oh, Activision, Ubisoft.
Those are both still around.
NBA Jam was.
Yeah, what was that? Give up? Give
Wasn't
up?
like
Hold on.
Tecmo, was it, or something?
No, it was.
NBA Jam.
What is that company that went under that people
What was the last
loved?
game you said?
Yeah, Turok.
Turok.
Yeah. I'll give you a hint.
There's people screaming at our podcast right now.
Yeah.
Iggy's Wrecking Balls was probably an homage
Oh
to
my
the
God.
developer.
NBA, I should know it from NBA Jam because I played that game so much.
Iggy.
I should have mentioned that in my Super Nintendo memories.
There's actually one company that was absorbed by another company, and then that company went over. They changed their name to
THQ?
another one, and then shut down.
AKI.
Acclaim Iguana.
Acclaim. That's right.
Yeah.
The little iguana on the logo.
Yeah, that's
I remember
true.
That. That was a good one.
Kenny is the winner.
Oh my gosh in heaven. I don't think I've won one of these in a while. So
I put a lot of just like knowledge-based ones in this one, which wasn't the most creative. I admit, but I figured it would be a good time for you guys to show off.
Would I?
And y'all did really well. You got 10 to 8 by the end of it.
I was
so
gonna say, would I have even tied him?
you
if I
knocked it the
got-
fuck
Yeah,
out. So,
I think
you'd
I'd
be
actually
proud
been
either way.
on a Ryan-like losing streak lately. So now we're
we're
more
all
even. We're back to
We're
even.
even now.
We're even now.
Everybody can be friends again.
Hey, look at us.
You know, when we're not podcasting, we're just fighting all the time.
That was a great. Oh, speaking of fighting all the time,
Flawless segue.
slap a debate.
Flawless segue.
We are going to choose some random. What are you laughing at, Tim?
You played the wrong thing.
No, I
again.
didn't.
Oh, damn it! so many magical things can be done when I'm not listening.
I know. We are going to throw each other some random debate topics that we have not told each other about beforehand.
That's right. Yeah.
To quickly do little dainty debates like we did a couple episodes ago.
So dainty.
Who's going to go first?
Dainty
on this?
debates are nice. I should go first. Or I should debate something first because I just did
Debate
all the
something
trivia
first?
stuff, and I should be on the chopping block a little bit.
Well, since I won.
Okay, I'm gonna. let me do it.
All right, fine. That's fine.
All right. So
You're gonna give
for
us-
the wait, hold on. For the listeners that do not know, the way this is going to work is I'm going to give two potential
Sides.
sides that Kenny or Tim will have to take, and they'll have to defend it real quick. So very simple. Let's start with which one was the better N64 shooter, GoldenEye or Perfect
GoldenEye.
Dark?
All right, go ahead, Kenny.
All right. Well, GoldenEye was the game that really got people into first-person shooting on consoles, I think. If I remember correctly, that was mostly a PC thing. I think GoldenEye was the one that really brought people into the world of FPS and kind of showed them how it was done. And it was like the most fun game to get together with your friends and play these multiplayer matches on these cool different maps. And the movie tie-in was great too. All the different characters you could pick. You got Oddjob, you got Bond, you got all the different. Well, all the modes in that game were awesome. You had the Golden Gun mode, the one-shot kill everybody. You had the proximity bombs are awesome. You could trap people. They coming down the hallway and blow them up. I'm just saying everything I remember about the game, which is going to end soon. But yeah, I just think I've never played Perfect Dark, so I had to pick this.
Yeah. So I liked it in Perfect Dark when you could like turn into a bat, and then like when you flow around, you could like latch onto things, and then you could suck out all their blood, and that would like give you your health back, and then you could like turn back into a person. It was really cool because if you like drop into a pit in that game, you could turn into an animal and like fly back onto a platform, but you had to be quick because otherwise you'd hit the ground.
Am I supposed to be able to guess whether he's lying or not?
So anyways, the storyline was kind of weird because that didn't really match the storyline very well. Yeah. But to kind of like include that in a shooter, I thought was really creative. So.
Well, I think that's pretty lame, actually. That's just like taking your old kind of vampire cliches and throwing them into a game, whatever.
That's fair.
But I mean, GoldenEye had a movie you could go see after you played it with your friends, and this awesome, Pierce Brosnan. You got Ned Stark in there falling off a tower at the end. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but when you died in Perfect Dark, but when you died in Perfect Dark, somebody could come up and they could put electricity into the neck bolts on either side of your neck, and it would bring you back to life.
But Sean Bean wasn't in Perfect Dark.
Right, yeah.
Or was he?
That's fair. He might have been.
You could tell me he was, and I wouldn't know.
So yeah, Perfect Dark's a better game.
No, I think I would definitely go with Golden. I think GoldenEye was the staple of first-person shooters back in the day on console. I think everyone has fond memories of GoldenEye playing with your friends. It was one of the best couch co-op and multiplayer games there was at that time in the generation. Maybe, the controls for both of these games are clunky now that you go back to them, but as a time and place thing, GoldenEye is more legendary and will stand the test of time for a badass.
Yeah, way more passionate. Yeah.
Well, two spirited arguments.
Did you make up all of that?
Oh, every single bit of it. I've never played Perfect Dark before in my life.
Man, I was going to play off that.
I know, but Kenny started it. Yeah. So what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Did you play Perfect Dark?
Oh, yeah.
Did you like it?
Oh, yeah.
What was it about? Were you a vampire?
Secret agent, right?
You are a secret agent, Joanna Dark, that is actually, that could have been one of the... I believe one of the corporate. You're basically in this like kind of corporate area, and it's an alien espionage style game. Like aliens have come to Earth, and you are like infiltrating and getting, basically you're getting information about what's going on.
Okay.
But it's a reskin of GoldenEye with better controls and a story that I think is better because it's not following just a movie plot.
I'm just saying, for the purposes of these dainty debates, when we have to argue something we don't know about, you could totally pick the winner to be the person that you were more entertained by. And I don't think there's any hard rules on that. So
I was very entertained by Tim, and for that I am giving it to him.
Hey, look at me go.
Because
my losing streak is over.
The fact that he took Perfect Dark and goes, well, dark, so vampire. I gotta give it to you because that's a pretty quick on your feet.
I'm going to give one to you two then.
Yeah.
since
Everything's made up and the points don't matter here. Okay?
All right, guys. The Last of Us Part 2. Masterpiece or disaster piece?
Disaster piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Boy, they fucked up.
End of debate. that's literally, and then I go, they did all right.
I was sickened by that game. Okay. They totally ruined everything I loved about the first one. And there was a complete lack of giraffes yeah.
Okay.
The guitar in that was terrible. It was terrible.
I think the giraffes lack of actually added to when are they coming.
I needed more time.
Never come. Tim, the giraffes never come.
I needed more ladders.
And that suspense is what makes that game so good.
There wasn't nearly enough awkwardly moving dumpsters up to windows or ladders in Last of Us 2.
Yeah. And I think that's why it added this, you had more mobility because there wasn't so much of the moving of the ladders to the spot. I mean, think about it. Like, this game has dialogue that you just sit through. It's so good that you just sit through this dialogue and you just go, oh yeah, they're acting their asses off.
Yeah.
The gameplay's for shit,
yeah,
but they're acting their asses off. And for that, I got to commend it because they're giving it their best shot at a game that's crap.
Sure. I'm good.
Okay. I'm going to have to give it to Tim out of spite.
Oh my God.
How are you going to do that?
How could you argue that the gameplay in that game is... Have you played the game?
No, I played the first one.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Tim's argument applies to both.
Hey, I was just...
Yeah, I'm awarding it to him out of spite for the fact that you're arguing for the game and you can't even... You're saying the gameplay is bad?
No.
It's actually really good.
I'm sorry. I was saying that the acting was really good. And that's what transcends the game.
I think both of you guys need to play that game before you judge the gameplay on it, honestly.
Fair enough.
Because I think that feels way more like
I kind of just wanted to play along with Tim on this one because I was like...
Well, I was really worried that when he said masterpiece or disaster piece, that was like two weapons in the game, and I was just choosing one.
I could have said...
I would like the disaster piece, please.
You're lucky I didn't say masterpiece or woke bullshit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I got one for you guys, and it's one that you guys both understand.
Okay.
You both know a lot about, and you
right.
can be really impassioned about it. You ready?
All right.
Strength build or dex build?
Strength.
Go ahead, Kenny.
All right. I mean, you can apply this to a bunch of different games, right? Kind of different games use strength and dex in different ways. But the one thing that remains the same through whatever game you're playing is that strength is the big dick motherfucker. I'm going to hit things hard stat. So you want to carry big ass weapons and hit things as hard as you can, get the best DPS in the game. You're going to want a big ass strength build. You might move a little bit slower, but you can get good and learn to adapt to that, and you'll be hitting harder than any dex build guy trying to sneak in the shadows and be quick and swift and stuff. It doesn't matter because he's not doing as much damage as you with your big ass club, great hammer, or great club in Dark Souls with you're laying it over your back and slamming down on motherfuckers. Strength.
You know what's great about, strength instead of dex is when you hit a person 2 times and you're winded as fuck after that. Whereas in dex, I can go bam, 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 and I'm hitting him a bunch of times, and that motherfucker could still go.
I need source material from you guys as you bring up these topics kind of thing. Because I played a lot of games as a strength build. You don't run out of strength. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Keep going. Give me some other games where strength versus dex. Dex is better.
Yeah. So for dex, for me, anytime I can put stats into moving faster, dodging, which is usually a dex trait, or being able to have more accurate or more precise shooting, because dexterity usually bleeds into the idea that you can target better. That's where you are really going to soak in a lot more variety. You can get up close. You can hit people a lot more with dex and dodge out of the way or be speedier. Also, you could be distance fighting if you need to be and be more accurate with your distance.
Well, you know
fighting.
what's going to stop you from being all swift and fast and on your feet like that, and is the fact that you got too much shit in your pockets. Because 2 words for you, my friend: carry weight, strength. I don't have shit for inventory space with a dex build. You run out of room. You have too much shit in your pocket. You got to make a trek back to your hometown to put shit in your storage box back and forth a million times. Unless you have points in strength, that gives you more carry weight.
What do you need to carry weight for if you are freaking dodging and ducking? You don't need fucking armor. Period. You could do whatever the hell you want because you are that agile and able to get out of the way and be able to do more. You don't need to carry that much weight. And the weight that you do need to carry, that's all sold goods, baby. That's all stuff you can just take to the market and piggy it up.
You're going to be broke as a
bang
motherfucker
it.
because you don't have enough pockets to carry the valuable things and get your nice daggers. You got to pick one or the other. When I'm a strength build, I get my big ass club. I get to loot everything in the area, and I have room for a snack in my pocket. I can eat a fucking granola bar later.
Cool. You can pick up more stuff. I can survive longer because I could dodge, I can fucking move, and I could shoot anything at distances.
Survive longer. What about there's games where strength build actually applies to your armor as well.
Give us.
You can be a tanky. Strength is the tank
Give us
stat.
game. Give us games.
Strength is a tank stat.
Give us games.
I think. Let's see. Fallout 4. You put points into strength, and you get. You're able to craft better armor, right? Yeah, there you go. So there's an example where you get more armor from strength. Strength is always a tank stat. I mean, strength. What? WoW? Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember that. Write me if I'm wrong, but I know that I'm right. There's a million games where strength
over here
ties to armor class and things like that.
That's all fine and well. And strength is.
So everything you get from Dex, you get the same in strength. Plus,
what are you talking
carrying
about?
pockets
You get the same in
and
strength.
DPS.
No, your strength is going to go into your damage for distance, like shooting, or your dexterity is going to go into movement or dodge ability, so you can actually get out of combat or into combat very quickly.
You can wield a great sword.
I don't need a great sword. I'd take 2 fucking daggers and hit them a bunch more times than one great sword swing.
A bunch sounds worse than one to me.
You guys done?
Yeah, sure. I was waiting for you to call it.
No, it was really good, but I just kept on yelling at each other, and I was starting to get really upset. You brought back some things. So
Bring back some.
Yeah. Okay. So Kenny, we brought up about carry weight, which is definitely important, and I think you poo-pooed on a little that argument a little bit, but in fairness, a Dex build is generally going to be a person that's going to get more opportunities for more loot because they're going to be like stealing stuff and they're going to, be lining their pockets with shit.
That's a good argument.
Without having a lot of strength, it is a pain in the ass, like encumbrance and getting back to where you want to be and stuff like that. By being a class that is going to specialize in getting the most amount of things in a game. It's a pain in the dick when you don't
even
have
need
strength.
to hide in the shadows with strength because you're a tanky.
And then you got tank, which generally speaking, tank is about efficient damage. Like consistent efficient damage, and kind of Dex usually adds in more to like the crit kind of statistics. Yeah. So they're kind of the games have done a lot better more recently of kind of tying those two stats together in their own ways, so that you kind of appreciate both. I think overall, though. I liked Ryan's arguments more, so I think I'm going to go ahead and give it to Ryan on that one. That's it for debate.
Actually, that is something you could have said that like Dex. Actually, Dark Souls is one of the games where strength is the highest DPS, but in a lot of cases, Dex is because of crit, right?
Yeah,
for sure. No.
I do put points into Dex, but I do put.
What the fuck?
I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my head when he said that.
We already had this conversation, actually, didn't we? Jesus Christ, we've already had the conversation about what's your favorite attribute to put
we did have
points
that,
into. God dang it.
That's right. We did.
Oh
we talked about what our favorites were.
Wait,
for sure.
You didn't even say strength before, though, did you?
I said strength and int. Yeah, that was my answer.
Strength and int.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, that works.
All right. Well, that was our dainty debates. I think that went well. That was fun. I had fun with that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Give us some topics. Send it to us. LeetistPod@gmail.com. @TheLeetist on Twitter.
We'll clearly argue anything, even if we have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. So
I can see people screaming at their radios or whatever, and like
screaming at their radios.
Yeah,
like my dad when the Cubs lost.
All right.
Well, I listen to podcasts on my car radio, so that's
fair.
real.
Fair enough.
Screaming at their phones, their portable devices, cellular devices. We're going to move on to a new game that has a name.
All right, we are going to call it
5-second tunes.
5-second tunes. They're more than 1 second, but they're 2, not 3, but 4 or 5.
I'll put in a song right there.
Yeah. 5-second tunes.
The song
they're
better be
more
5
than
seconds
1
long.
second, but they're 2, not 3, but 4 or 5.
That's not the song.
No, that's perfect. I'll take that clip and put it in something.
All right, so I have a large large collection of songs. Unfortunately, I could only record 5 seconds of each song, and I want you to tell me, I will play the song, and I want you to tell me what game that song is from. What is that song? Either it's from a specific stage or the theme to the game.
Okay.
I will also allow 1 hint. So each thing you get is 1 point. However, if you use the hint, you can only get a max of 2 points. The hint is a point if you don't use it.
Makes sense.
But you have to at least get one of them right to get the point for not using the hint.
I have no idea what you just said, but let's play.
You can't just say, I don't know, and you get a point for not using the hint.
Okay.
All right. Coin toss.
You get a coin.
Tim heads, Kenny tails.
It is a head.
Heads.
it's
All
me.
right, Tim, are you ready?
Probably
for your
not.
first
But we're gonna
5
try it
seconds?
anyways.
He's lost every coin toss today.
All right, here we go. What game is that?
Oh man. Oh, that sounded really familiar.
You want me to play it again?
No.
Okay.
Um,
That was fun.
Oh God, I don't know why, but so I should guess.
You
right.
can use a hint if you want.
If he guesses he's done though, and he's wrong, is that how it works?
Yeah,
Done
no
so.
steal.
So you
Okay.
probably want the hint, right?
Probably want the hint. Yeah, hit me up.
It is the third one.
Damn it, Age of Empires 3.
That's what I was going to say.
And,
Wow,
what-
that's amazing.
and what's the track?
Oh, was that the main menu?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it too. I was like, God, this is so familiar. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I just played
You
this
know what's
game
funny?
last week.
I've never played any of those games. I've never heard the music from those games, but that's exactly what I thought of when I heard
Tim,
it.
that
Okay.
is 2 points.
That sounds like an
to
Age of Empire-y
you.
song.
All right, Kenny, are you ready?
I'm ready.
It does sound like an Age
Now
of Empires
note
song.
that some of the songs are not going to be at the start. They may be like
Yeah,
midway through.
Okay.
So
Man.
I don't know what that is, but I like it.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Sorry, I don't know what that is, but I like it.
Before I guess, I'll just take the hint.
this underwater funtivity game.
Okay.
Underwater. It's your hint.
I don't know if that helps me. Does it? Yeah. I'm just going to think out loud. Things that are coming to mind are Subnautica, Maneater. It's probably not right.
You should say Subnautica.
Yeah, Subnautica. I don't know it.
No.
Yeah, I figured that.
Loser.
Tim, what is it?
I don't fucking know.
BioShock.
Oh,
I figured when you said
God.
underwater, it was
That's the
Subnautica or
main-
Bioshock,
All right, Tim, are you ready for this?
but yeah,
That totally threw me off because I was imagining a game where you're actually underwater, like floating and stuff.
felt like that with the
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know that.
Want me to play it again?
Yeah, play it again. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Donkey Kong Country minecart level.
Yes.
Wow, nicely
So
done.
that is
Amazing.
3 points for not using the hint. And it is called Minecart Madness, but I'll give you the minecart level. That's fine.
Tim is going to smoke me at this game. I can already feel it. Because I play so many things with
It
those
just
two
depends,
down.
man.
All right, Kenny.
I've got pretty good memory of where they're from, but if
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of games I haven't played, that'll probably.
All right, Kenny, you ready?
Yep. Should I take the hint or should I just go for it? It's Skyrim, right?
Yes.
Is it the main menu?
Yes.
All
That is
right.
3
Thank
points.
God.
Amazing.
That is 3 points. Skyrim main theme. All right, Tim, are you ready? Are you ready?
No, yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to give you this one, actually.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Oh no. I mean, it's Final Fantasy VII, and it's. I get the two themes confused, but I think it's Aerith's theme.
Nope. It
No?
is Final Fantasy VI, the opera scene.
See, here's the thing.
wow.
They use the same beat.
the same key, the same song,
Yeah,
whatever
but-
is
but-
used
Isn't
in the first three notes, and that's what threw me
The
off.
whistle, like, do, 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 do.
Yeah. That's what threw me off. Is that the opera scene you said?
Yeah, the opera scene.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, Kenny.
I should finish that game.
All right.
Do we get points if we actually know the name of the song?
I mean, yeah. If you guess the name or whatever, it's the same thing as
Can you
guessing.
play it again? He talked over the end of it. I couldn't.
If you don't know this,
Gonna say.
Fetos Nutsen. I need the hint.
okay. It is the 8th one in the series.
Well, that kind of narrows it down. How many games are there 8s? Obviously, it's not Final Fantasy because I don't think Tim would know that, and he seems like he knows it. So, the 8th in a series. What game would Tim know? That is an 8. That's what I'm using here. It seems like he knows it. 8.
I feel so bad for Kenny. Can I give him one more hint?
No.
8.
Give him a hint after he gives up.
Okay.
Dragon
Bit of peas.
Mario.
Color those red fire.
Mario Party 8.
It's not a Zelda.
Mario Party 8. It just has that random
Zelda.
song in there.
God.
It's not a Fire Emblem.
Oh my God,
It's not a
Kenny.
Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 8.
No.
I don't know.
Is that song One Winged Angel?
No.
No, I get them confused with the
Final
other
Fantasy 8 is the
Oh.
main theme.
one. Yeah.
I didn't think
Yeah.
Tim would know that.
I don't really think he said he knew it. I think he just looked like
You look at me, you're like, eighth, what's Final Fantasy? Tim wouldn't know that. I was like,
Because you told me you never
Totally
played it.
Final Fantasy.
I thought you never played that game.
but what's the name of that song?
Oh, it's
got a
just the
name.
main theme.
Yeah.
I don't know what the actual name is. It's a really good song, actually.
I actually played that game, but it was back in 97 or
That may be I think that may be my favorite intro song for a Final Fantasy game.
It's weird because I played that whole
Beauty
game.
Fatale.
I played that whole game and I couldn't tell you a thing about it.
All right. Tim.
I remember that draw ability that sucked and I hated it. What's up?
Wow.
Is that
If you get this, that would be amazing. Yeah.
well, it's one of the Fallouts and I can't remember which one. It's fuck. It's definitely Fallout. It's
You want to use the hint?
is it give me one more time. Yeah.
You can use the hint.
Yeah, give me the hint.
It's the third one in the series.
Okay, it's Fallout 3.
And what?
Isn't that the main menu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
So that's
Amazing.
two
I was almost going to say New
points.
Vegas too, so I'm glad I took the hint.
All right, there we go. All right, Kenny.
Yep. Oh, I know this.
I love that song.
This is God of War.
That is God of War.
2018.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, I guess it's the
Go with your heart, Kenny.
Yep.
main menu?
It's the main, it's the main theme. I
was thinking the main-
these
Gotta
are gonna,
listen to you.
a lot of these are going to be themes.
Main theme, okay.
Yeah,
theme,
a
yeah.
lot of these are
Because there is no main
themes.
menu. It just
Yeah.
starts with him cutting down the tree.
All right,
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah. Oh God, is that Nibelheim in Final Fantasy 7?
God, listening to it, it does sound like that.
So I guess that's a...
Oh, damn.
Halo.
Halo. Wow.
Jesus
It is-
Christ.
it is part of the song of the Halo theme. Yeah.
It's also Nibelheim.
It
The
does-
key's
it
probably
does
different
have
though.
that. That's so wild.
what are you gonna do?
Kenny.
Yep. That's,
Harumph.
I'm pretty sure that's a Zelda, but I'll take a hint to try to figure out which one.
Super Nintendo game.
It's Link to the Past. Is it?
Yes.
Okay. It is don't think it's the main menu. It can't be. It's got to be.
Thanks, Tim.
Harumph. Harumph.
Oh, I know. This is killing Tim right now. I love it.
Is it just like the Dark World theme?
No.
Oh, okay.
Tim, what is it?
Isn't that after you beat a boss and the little lady in the diamond flies up into the air or whatever?
That's when you are getting the Master Sword.
Oh, the Master Sword. Okay. That's it. Yeah.
And you're holding it up? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do I get for that? 1 or 2?
You get 1 point.
All right.
Harumph.
You used the hint. All right.
Give me that in.
Here we go, Timothy.
Super Mario 64. Jolly Roger Bay? Is it?
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
No, it is Mario 64. It's Dire Docks.
Dire Docks. God damn
But
it.
you do get the point for not using the hint. So
Oh,
you
fair
get
enough.
2
I'm not
points.
sure whether to
Okay.
give you a correct or okay, sure.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Correct enough.
Half amazing.
You can cut off the amazing.
Amazing.
Good enough.
All right. Kenny, this one
Yep.
is for you.
Okay. Oh. Okay. It's Mega Man 3.
Kenny,
Is it,
did you just do the song?
Is it? Is it? It's not Gemini. I don't think it's Snake. Is it Snake? Hold on. Okay, we got Snake, Shadow, Gemini, Hardman, Sparkman, Magnet Man. Is it Sparkman or is it Snake Man? Maybe. All right, give me the hint.
I'm going to give you a spin on this.
Okay,
hint.
it's Top Man.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Amazing.
All right, so that's
Amazing.
2 points for Kenny. All right.
That's a tough one, actually. That's kind of a
I would never have
lesser
gotten that, so-
known.
All right,
one.
Tim.
Yeah. I don't know. Hint,
Want
I
a
guess.
hint?
Sure.
Sci-fi. Let's see here. Sci-fi RPG.
Mass Effect
Is that your guess?
2.
Is that your guess?
Sure.
That's correct.
Well, all right.
Do you know what the song is?
When you're in space, choosing where you want to go.
No. All right. But you do get a point.
But a point.
It is Mass
Amazing.
Effect 2, the suicide mission. It's when you're about to do the suicide mission.
God, Mega Man's theme music is so good. Even like the lesser known ones are so catchy and memorable.
All right, Kenny.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's funky. I like it.
That also sounds like a Mega Man, but I don't think it is. Because I don't think he'd give me 2 in a row.
He might. Ryan's been known to do crazier things.
Insane.
If it is a Mega Man, it's not 3, which is the one I know the most, unless it's something I just don't remember.
You want to use a hint?
Yeah, give me a hint.
It is the second one of a series.
Is it Metal Gear 2?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
It is
Amazing.
Mega Man 2.
Oh, damn it. I knew it.
That is Airman.
Yeah, he's a dirty
Steve.
dog.
I know
He'll do
about
that.
I'm a
He'll
dirty
surprise you with it. Yeah.
All right, team.
All right, lay it on me. Do-do-do-do. That sure sounds familiar. Play it again. Boy, it does sound familiar, but nothing's immediately coming to mind. Give me a hint. It's a song in the West.
It is the purpose of this song is because you're constructing something.
Oh, is that from Red Dead Redemption? I'm asking you.
Is
it
that
from
your
Yeah,
guess?
sure.
No.
Okay,
Is it Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yes.
whatever. Okay, cool.
Okay, Kenny.
Yep.
That's mean, giving that one to him.
I don't choose the order. The order
That's just
chooses the order.
One more time. Chrono Trigger.
Oh, come on.
Nope. All right.
That's Game Boy noises, and you know it.
All right. Well, that's yeah. All right. That was Pokemon.
Oh yeah, wouldn't it? Not in a million years.
The
would've known
Pewter
that.
City.
All right,
theme.
make me happier.
All
Cheer me
right.
up, Ryan.
All right. Let's see if you know this one.
I don't know. Is that something from a Civilization game? Probably.
Do you want a hint?
Civ 6.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Witcher 3.
Oh yeah.
Witcher 3.
Interesting.
It sounds like something that would start a song in a Civilization menu.
That is true. Yeah.
All right.
Almost
Kenny.
sounds like the Phantom Pain. Oh hi.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking you're giving me a Dark Souls thing, even though I barely know any of the music because I've played a lot of those games with the sound down. But I'll take the hint just to help.
Play
me
it
out.
again real quick.
Either that or a Castlevania, possibly.
You and Tim have played a shit ton of this
I was
game
gonna say
together.
it sounds like
That's your hint.
That's my hint. Okay.
together.
Yeah.
That ain't dead giveaway. I don't know what other fucking games we play together.
Valheim,
Yes.
the main theme.
Yes.
All right.
Amazing.
Nice.
All right. One last one
Oh,
for Tim.
All right. For all the marbles. This is for the win. Just kidding. I know that.
I mean, I think that's Sonic. What's that zone called? Green Hills Zone.
Sonic Green Hill Zone?
Yeah.
That is correct. All 3 points.
Very good.
Get on out of here.
So coming out swinging and
I wonder who won.
actually it was very
gonna say.
close.
Was it really?
It was very close.
Wow.
But Tim.
Hey.
Nicely done,
Hey,
Tim.
victory.
5 second 2.
Oh boy, that was
cool.
really good and frustrating all at the same time.
Yeah,
'Cause,
well,
there was a lot of tunes that I knew in my head
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
were just floating there. I could have sworn that was Nine.
Oh, I like that. I'd like to do that one again. It's really. I should really know the.
I really, if
Ocarina
you
of Time
if you guys
music.
want to do this again, I 100% want to be
The
like
guest
I want to guess
contestant?
it.
Yeah, okay.
Because I really love these.
Sure,
style
I realize
games.
that I'm like the old guy in the group because I have yet to do any games that actually have like sounds or extra stuff
Technology.
from
Yeah,
technology
technology.
involved. I'm like coming up with fucking poems, and you guys are going on and downloading MP3s. But it all works.
Yeah, it's not that. I mean, we can hook up our phones to this now, so it's pretty easy.
Yeah, fancy do.
Hey.
Guys, that was a fun episode.
Yeah, that was a really good one actually.
Yeah.
A lot of fun stuff.
I like
And
it.
I think
we,
that's a 5-second sound game is a fun one. If you can think of a game, send us a freaking idea.
Frickin'.
See if you can do better than us. There's your game.
Yeah.
TheLeetistPod@gmail.com.
Come up with a better game than that, man.
At TheLeetist on Twitter.
Bitch can't.
You may be able to. You may be
You
able
won't do
to.
it. You won't do it.
I think
I heard from a friend of mine that said you're too chicken to make a game for us, listener.
I think next week we're either going to have a guest or Ryan's going to join us remotely. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find
pretty
out.
Oh
shortly.
yeah, that'll be a nice little surprise.
I have a guest friend who said he could probably do it. So
guest
we
friend
might
on the
have a
whole
guest-
wide world.
My guest friend.
Guest
yeah.
friend.
And then I heard from a little bird that we might even have a familiar face come back to the show and a week afterwards. So.
I do, yeah. The guest we might have coming up soon is a friend of mine, Pat, who actually worked on the game Ghost Runner as a programmer.
Cool.
So he has a lot
Right
to talk
on.
about with
Fancy
that.
too, yeah.
And actually, if I do confirm him coming next week, I will definitely buy that game and play it before he comes. So we have a lot
And
to
if
talk
I don't,
about.
we'll edit out this conversation from the end of the podcast.
This conversation never happened.
Hopefully he does, and then this will sound like great, like a nice
Yeah.
preview of things to come.
Yeah.
On the latest podcast, where now is the time where the music is going to start fading up, and we say goodbye.
We love you.
There it is. It's coming. You hear it?
You're
In
my
the
favorite
background?
listener.
You hear it?